face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now Austin. Powering his way forward. A minute 50 to go here in the first half.
Give me those legs, boy. Get those legs snapped.
A reminder coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights in the Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. Going right side, he has Witten. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott as his guys continue to pour it on.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone.
Let's do this.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
What? No one.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
Mom and Dad, I am on air streaming. Mackers. Hi, Macker. No. Stop!
Someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
Sorry about that.
It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
On 1st and 10, Keenum toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
So.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence, haven't allowed a Yeah, flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Keenum. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down. Completes it right side to Dodson. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. From midfield, here's Keenum. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, touch and time here critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
To Thompson on the draw. And he loses the football a second time. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Now he'll escape to his right. Able to locate his running back, open downfield. Touchdown, Cowboys! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been there.
I just broke that guy's little precious ankles.
Marr now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
buddy. Don't look at that.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Jeez. This doggo.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with a field position what it is.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
Loses the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he will take it in for a Cowboys score. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those.
Are you hearing what they're saying, Mom?
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken short. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The halftime show, quite a spectacle, but it's back to football for the second half of Super Bowl 53. This will be taken in at the 1. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And our focus now moves to Adrian Peterson. Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. Let's see if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter, finished with over 300 yards on the night, later ended up in the NFL. If you've got a talented back, give it back to him.
On 2nd and 12, Keenum. He's got Thompson here, complete. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Out of the gun, Keenum. Oh, Keenum has it knocked away. It's loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. And now Jason Garrett electing for his guys to try for 2. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. Oh, boy, rubbing a little salt in the wound there, going for 2 up this big.
You know, there's one time when I played, Brandon, and played against a team that was just absolutely pile driving us, and they ended up going for 2 late in the game. And I asked one of the guys, why'd you do that? He said, because we wanted to win by more. That feels like that type of situation.
Wow. That could also result in a melee later, though. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up. And he loses the football a second time. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. And he's not going to make it to the goal line. They've been perfect on the night in 2-point conversions, but not here, as this time they come up empty. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks.
Well, Keenum has it knocked away. It's loose. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. And is there bad blood here? I mean, go for 2 when you're up that much?
If there wasn't before, there is now. When you do that, you've just announced to everyone, you just don't care about the other side at all. All you care about is what you're doing, and they just want to pile up points.
They did. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, and suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Now Peterson running right. And oh my goodness, he loses it again.
Wow, that that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball.
That was a lot
Guys
of
at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get
And, oh, my goodness, he loses it again. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys.
I haven't seen the Redskins be down by this
And what we
much.
just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
the biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody didn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, that's not a good decision. They
Yeah, I
didn't get
got
it, though.
him.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere.
And I think the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And this should be the final play before the quarter
They went
ends.
out of bounds.
Back now
So,
here
what?
on EA Sports.
What?
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided
I don't
affair.
get how that happened, because that shouldn't not have...
Following the fumble recovery, it's Keenum. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not
give me that.
before he gets
Give me
into
that, give me
enemy
that.
territory. Give him 14 on that one and a first
Give me
down.
that ball if I'm in front.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Down is Keenum. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Keenum again. Over the middle, complete. That's Quinn. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense.
Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not all. So he tries to grab him here,
Okay,
and
let's
they
do
still
this.
get
Get
caught.
break off.
Here's Keenum to throw. Ducks into the grab over the middle. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
I slowed him down so much. And he got
So it's
planted on the
Redskin
ground.
football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 21.
Break off.
Keenum now to throw. Complete. Richardson has it. And down inside the 15,
I'm
shy
voting
of the 10.
if they ever
11
get
yards
close.
there, just like last play.
You're gonna keep them.
Keenum going to come up now first and 10. And he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this
What was
drive.
that
And now a
throw?
throw on first down there, but it's
You
incomplete.
threw the worst pass I have
After
ever
the
seen.
incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Keenum. This is caught. And he's able to get it
How
down
do
to the
you hold
2-yard
on
line.
to that?
They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Let
The Redskins
go.
on third down.
Let
Just
go.
1 for 5 to this point. They're up against it. And this is
No,
caught.
he
Well,
got
they
the
get 1 back.
touchdown.
Picking up the late touchdown here, but
got
still
the
down
touchdown.
big. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0.
I'm coming.
You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
Hopkins.
But They haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as he'll start their drive just past the 30.
Not being me, I just know.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that?
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And that rushing touchdown is Ford puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
I'm coming for you.
This fielded at the 2. And a big-time mess on the return. He's out of bounds. He won't even get this back to the 5-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thompson. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. And the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And the Dallas Cowboys will hoist the Lombardi Trophy. They're the kings of the NFL.
I'm gonna go speed walk. This doesn't work. They're in 87. Oh my gosh, Sharon James. Bruh, who cares? John, I'll leave and then I'll be the Pat. So you want me to be Tom Brady versus the LA
Hello, everybody. I'm Jonathan, Coach.
I will do that for you. I'll be the Pats against the LA Roomies. Because they share rooms with the LA Bringers. Yeah. You're just like, yep. Lol. I love rappers. Not in the game, but I just like this song. Hey, the Cowboys, the Cowboys. No, that was the song. Jeez, it's gonna be like an even game.
Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion.
Wait a minute. Now I see why this team is bad.
You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't 8 in weeks, working off the muscle.
What's that?
Oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. Magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits.
Whoa!
What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking us.
I'm talking to John. It's John. Okay, I'm going back to those days. I didn't make it the Super Bowl! How it tastes. Shawty use it. Can't treat you I got way too many problems to be worried. I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes on the road. It's the Madden curse. The Madden curse is when some. Well, actually, yeah, there's a Madden curse.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. Welcome to the special.
From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here. Between the Los Angeles Rams and the New England Patriots. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Oh, no, this is Michael. This is Mikal. No, it's not.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
Okay, everyone, get into your position. Let's
from the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Let's win this game. Let me hand it off to
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And now running right through it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Here's Brady on the left side, a catch by White. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
This is the best
28 yards to gain there on the catch and run.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure that hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. There's a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown.
Edelman already. Okay, this wasn't like the game before where no one got a touchdown.
Strike first here on their opening drive. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Not a bad return. That's the same yard line where he would have kneeled at. Oh my gosh, this playbook. This playbook looks so weird. Probably because I've never used it.
Higbee secures it over the middle.
I think they got it.
Oh, right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do, didn't secure the...
As a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, Now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
I am coming for you because I see you. Oh, but I wanted to get him. Hello, everybody. Now me run.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script.
And Gurley here fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football, and it's loose. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Brady, sliding out of the pocket. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The great veteran Clay Matthews able to knock that one away in coverage. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Brady rolling to his right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he whips one in there complete. That's Demaryius Thomas. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Oh my gosh, Thomas was right
17
there.
more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 big
I
plays in
never thought the
succession.
Rams
Not sure
could
this
do
D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Brady. Flushed out right. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
I'm coming!
This one fielded at the 5. Now a hit and a loose football.
Thank you
and
for
it's
the
picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. Now, 1st quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing, and that team can't get the ball over half court.
And no one can stop them.
Scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
So a big play there. Not only the fumble return for the touchdown, then they get the 2-point try. And, you know, for the defense, though, they were just over there sitting on the field. They had to rush out to try to defend that.
You know, it's funny. They actually practice situations that they call sudden change when the team turns it over. I guarantee you no one practices a fumble return for a touchdown like that. And now someone goes for 2. Really good strategy by them putting them in that situation.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. A little jet sweep to start the drive. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
I don't want to say my
gain
song.
on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And quickly now, here's a look at the Rams offense.
And I think the entire league benefited when Andrew Whitman.
And he loses the football a second time.
Yet.
And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown.
I love them.
Fumbles, that's how you get in the coach's doghouse. The first one lost and it hurt. This time you lose it and it's taken in for a score. It really hurts.
And about that doghouse, it won't exactly be comfortable, and it definitely won't be air conditioned. No
And
phones,
someone else is
none.
going to get, and then they're just going to jump into this thing.
So now the Pats offense comes on and they'll try for the 2-point conversion.
Audible it. The slants.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's
What
Brady.
is a seance? What is a seance?
And this is going to be caught.
Oh, wait, it's the Saints.
Not sure about the need to go
Bad
for 2,
foot,
but
bad
they
knee.
get it. and extend this lead out even further. So they're able to throw it in for the two-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Would have got him
set to begin the next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you got to take care of the football.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
I'm gonna motion it.
Goff gonna hand it to Gurley.
Oh, it was a handoff.
He's gonna be stopped before he could even get started. This would be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Someone else. Boom.
3rd and long. It's gone. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses, understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Great blocking on the return. Springs him. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure.
It's caught inside the 25.
I don't think so. And what did I do?
Big play there for New England. And even
I
60
ran OD
yards.
ways.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in.
I just saw him
and wanting to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside.
Hey, that's
and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Shake your head.
We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Edelman was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Devlin will try to power it in.
What are you doing? What are you
doing? Into the end zone for a Patriots score.
What are you doing with it?
Taking it in from a yard out.
Okay, stop.
As his guys continue to pour it on. So now Brady and the Patriots going for 2. Now Brady, escape, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, they tried to get 2.
What are you doing?
And ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all.
No,
Great
that's
job,
the
though,
worst accurate
defensively.
kick
They
ever.
were ready.
Can I please call it time?
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they go? That goose egg.
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum
Okay,
going.
I am there.
It's been a struggle for them throughout the game. On the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. It appears they'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the game officially, and it'll be 3rd down. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season. On 1st down, it's Gurley. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I'm not playing with him. I'm making a stream and he's
especially in the second
watching.
half. When you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you,
They just heard that.
set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the 1st half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Goff on third down. And that's knocked away.
No way!
The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find
He
its
did
target.
not catch that.
More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well
If
as
you
I do
make
in this
this,
league,
you are the best
you don't-
meeting.
Oh, they get to the
Oh, my-
football. It's blocked. It's
Can't
picked
even
up. A
try.
live ball here, remember.
Okay!